Team here from the Kumasi Zoo. With the onset of the rains, most of these reptiles will be seen around residential areas. Officials here are advising residents to be careful when living within their environments. From the Kumasi Zoo.
Okay, first of all, we got to the site, and when we got to the site, some few minutes time, we saw the animal lying outside the water. And so our staff, we gathered and then planned on how to capture it. And then we went ahead and caught the first one. Then after that, after about 30 minutes, we had to go into the drain itself where the female was with the eggs and then capture the female too. It took about 3 to 4 hours for us to get the female out.
How about the first one?
The first one, we got there, it was already out. So it was easy for us to capture it. And we were in a team of 6.
The first time we captured pythons like this?
No, this was the first time we've captured pythons. Usually when the rain season sets in, we have these instances of reptiles coming out of their abode because of farming practices and then building and destruction of habitats. So definitely when it rains and there's an overflow, they come out closer to our homes.
The full name?
I'm Jemima Kese.
Thank you. Position?
Jemima Kese, Assistant Manager.
Okay.
I think it's an annual routine. Almost every year when the rains begin, sometimes it's flooding in some areas. We start seeing some of these reptiles getting into communities. And I think in most of the communities there's awareness. Sometimes assembly members or community opinion leaders will call upon us to rescue, capture these reptiles to safe locations. So basically, we've been capturing poisonous snakes. We've also been capturing non-poisonous snakes such as the African rock python and sometimes royal pythons. And then different kinds of species of crocodiles. West Africa crocodile, which we used to call the Nile crocodile, the dwarf crocodiles, and the long-snouted crocodile. So these are common things that happen when the rain set in, as far as our operations are concerned.
So from the start of the rain this year, how many have you captured?
So far, this is the 4th one we have captured. 3 non-venomous snakes, and then 1 venomous snake which we captured within the central market area. Yeah.
What do you advise to residents?
Yeah, my first advice is that when we are carrying out our constructions, it's very important we see the city authorities to give us the proper directions as to where to site our houses that we are building in the areas. I think there's always this call that we should stop building around water bodies and all those things. The second thing we also want to talk about is waste management. This type of reptiles and even the venomous ones, one of their favorite meal is or are rodents, rats and mice. So, and these rats and mice also thrive in areas where waste management is poor because they get leftovers and other things to eat. So, and where there are mice and rats, you definitely see snakes there because they go looking for their favorite meal. And so in our communities where waste management is a problem, we also have high numbers of reptiles there. Sometimes we don't see them because they are secretive in their activities, and at night they come out to look for rodents when rodents are also active at night. So one of the advice we want to give to community dwellers and people is that they should do well to manage their waste properly and make sure they are carried away to where city authorities have designed for waste to be actually dumped. Having said this, we also want to say that yes, we are so far we are happy with the way people report such incidents to us. We'll keep advising people that anytime they see them, they shouldn't kill them. They should call upon us. We'll rescue them and take them to where they belong. We want to tell the people that when we rescue these animals and capture them, we don't bring them to keep in the zoo as exhibits. If they are wounded, we treat them and then take them to a faraway forest reserve where they will be far away from humans and then live and play the important role they play in the ecosystem. We also want to advise people to come to the zoo to learn about how we will protect these animals, how we will reduce the destruction of the environment, because these animals are getting closer to humans because we are destroying their habitats, either through construction of new residences, through agricultural practices, through illegal mining, and then the other activities that humans are getting into these days. So this is the piece of advice we want to give to the general public.
Oh, that one there is a lot of panic and fear there, because the way, according to them, when the animal comes out, the way the children normally come around, and these animals, too, as you see the size, it can just catch even a child and take him away. So they were very, they fear. So when we came, they were happy, because the first time we went to the scene, we saw one lion there. So we catch it. So when we catch it, they were happy. So later, we were looking for some incentives. That is like tools that we used to work. We couldn't get. So we waited till the community people find us some. So when we had it, we used it to just look around, and we saw another one hiding somewhere. So we decided not to go and leave it because it will be a threat to the community. So we decided to just risk our life and catch it.
Your full name?
My name is Tawfiq Muhammad.
You are part of the capture team.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
So my appeal to the government or the Forestry Commission as large is that we need some of the equipment to work with, so that work will be easier for us. Otherwise, such things, when you go and you are using manpower and other things, you are risking your life. So.
Thank you.